Hello, my good people. Welcome again to my channel. Of course, it's Cyprian TV, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and be one of the family member as we keep on enjoying around the world. And today I have amazing, handsome gentleman from Kenya. We have a very beautiful story, guys. Sit back as we listen what he has for Cyprian TV. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine.
Welcome to Cyprian TV.
Thank you so much. I'm so privileged, and I don't take this for granted because I know getting such opportunity is usually rare, and I appreciate you so much for inviting me on this platform. Yeah.
And what are your beautiful names?
I go by the name Romy is me. That's on my all social media platforms. That is Romy is me. That is ROMMY IZME. Yeah.
And now let's start with their asking like this: who is Romy is me?
So Romy is me is just a content creator who's passionate in empowering and being being of positive impact on the community around me. So that's basically me, because they say you don't need to blow your own trumpet. So that is basically me. Yeah.
And now, Ronnie, yesterday as I was watching Marwa'S premiering video, heard you saying like you were hawking in Nairobi, you left your job and you left everything to come to Nyaboanse so that you can grow your channel, so that you can be somewhere sometime coming. So, and I heard you saying about something Kancho. I think somebody called Marwa.
Yeah.
So you never explained what happened. Kind if you don't mind, can you share with us what happened, why you started to quit your job so as to start a YouTube channel?
Okay, so for me personally, I was raised in a home setup where entertainment was something that we could access, and we thank God. So I've been in a household where, in terms of music, in terms of movies, series, in terms of basically just entertainment, I've been exposed to lots of entertainment since I was young, and I've really liked the fact as to how somebody can sit down and create something from scratch in terms of entertainment. And whenever I think about such a thing, it usually blows my mind. But due to real life situation on the ground, you have to make ends meet, and that is what actually forced me to get out of my comfort zone. And during 2020, life changed, because before I used to be by profession, I'm a fitness instructor. Yeah, and I do yoga too. And I used to practice that before 2020. And then when 2020 came, the people who I used to work with, they were a bit edgy in terms of their age. They were quite I wouldn't say old, but they were quite, they were elders, like elderly. So, and they were actually whites. So when 2020 came, it shut everything, and we couldn't access, such opportunities, because people, went indoors. And because I used to do it outdoor, I could go to their home, because they used to have big houses, big mansions. Yeah, and they used to have gyms and in their homes, so I could go there, train them from there. So my life was just okay. But when 2020 came, shut everything, then such opportunities went away, because people, like, they were white, some went back to their countries. Yeah, so I was like, ends have to be met. So I decided, what, again, employment, so many people lost their employment during that period. And so that couldn't be another option to go asking for job, and people are losing jobs.
Sure.
So in terms of employability, it was at an extremely low percentage. So I opted, you know what, let me listen, because I like YouTube. So when I was perusing on my YouTube, because I love football, and I was perusing about over, football stuff, I met this great man called Robert Kayasoki. Yeah, he's a great mentor in terms of financial literacy. So when I met his YouTube channel and his memes, his shorts, so inspirational, so motivational. And that time, lots of people were on social media, because we had lots of time to ourselves because we couldn't move out that much. So listen to this guy. He really changed my mind. The way I think up to date is very different from the way I used to think. So actually, basically, usually tells people that people should just start their own thing, like try and start your own thing. If it's business, if it's anything, content creation, if something you like or maybe you don't like, but it can work massively on your side, you just have to pursue it because it can be the life changer. So in this case, I listened to Robert Kiyosaki and I was like, you know what, I have to change the way I think because I listened to the old book which he has written called Rich Dad Poor Dad. It's a very great book. If you're out there, personally I can't read a book, so I opted to listen to the book. So yeah, because reading you can end up losing concentration because maybe again you're working here and there, so sitting down and reading or perusing pages to pages can be a bit limiting. So I usually opt to listen as I do stuff. So because I believe I'm a good listener, that being one of my great strengths. So after listening to that book and listening to lots of his mentorship programs on YouTube, on social media platforms, I decided to start my own business. And I started actually with selling bananas.
Wow.
Yeah, that was 100 shillings. It was actually funny enough. I have a close friend who opted to give me that 100 shilling. And then, when somebody gives you a capital, and for you to start a business, you need more cash.
More
For
cash,
example,
yeah.
in my case, I was given 100 shillings to start a business, and in this case was bananas, selling bananas, ripe bananas. So I've told you I love football. So I used to go to football matches, live football matches at my place that is in Kibra, because I come from Kibra. That is Kibira. Some other people will call it Kibira. Some will call it Kibra. So in that area, people really love football, especially the young lads. So whenever we could go there, I could take my bananas over there. But the big challenge was change, because I had to invest these all 100 shillings, and I couldn't have a change. And where we used to go, we couldn't find change because it's like an isolated place where finding change could be difficult. So I opted to again loan 100 shillings. So I had 200, one for change, and the other one for now at the capital for bananas. When I went the first day selling bananas at this football event, I was shocked. I sold everything, and the next day I went for others. Now I replowed everything. I took the other 100 shilling which I'd loaned as change, and I took it back, and I really appreciate that guy because it was an M-Pesa guy.
Wow.
Yeah. We connected through football. Yeah, so he was like, I am going to give you this 100 shilling, but I promised to bring it back, and I give it back to him. So I invested again because I doubled, because whatever I was selling, it was bananas. I bought it at 4 at 20. So whenever
So you are getting one each.
I was doubling the
yeah.
I was getting my profit was doubling up, because I used to get one at 5 bob, and then I sell it at 10 bob. So I was doubling the capital, like what I've invested.
Yeah.
So I started, growing like that way. And then I started, because me, I'm quite social. So whenever I used to go to a football event, I could socialize with people, sell the bananas. Yeah, and then some teams would tell me to bring bananas to them, so that their football members, their football players can, take it during halftime or after the game has ended. So I was now it's like it became an addiction, because I couldn't miss a day without going. And during that time, I remember there were so many tournaments. Yeah, and one mainly I'll say it's the one Mozart Bet. Yeah, which really came through because I remember Dennis Oliech. He's one great lad, a football legend here in Kenya. He's a brand. I think he's still the brand ambassador of Mozart Bet. I stand to be corrected if I'm wrong. And they were working with Jalango at that time. They organized a very big tournament at Kona. They call it Kona. A junction, Junction Mall, near Junction Mall in Nairobi. So they organized this tournament, and it really came through for me because it was a 1 month tournament and it was a daily thing. So daily I used to take bananas over there. So it reached a place where I could invest even, because I used to replow. Whenever I make any cash, I replow all of it the next day. And for example, if bananas could remain, I could just, keep them well, then sell them, the first ones, tomorrow, so that they don't spoil. Yeah, so I did that. Even it reached a point where I could invest even 1,500, 2,000, growing even 3,000, and I could sell everything. So it was such a blessing, and I was like, wow, this is so amazing. And something I used to get, it was like, hey, my peers were like, oh, bro, what are you doing? You understand? People won't see what you're doing. They will be like, how comes you're doing this? Because before that, I used to be like somewhere. But now, due to life challenges, I went down. But in life, whenever you fall in any way, you wake up, dust off, and move on. So in this case, I believe it was just a season where I was down, and it needed me to be on my toes. And I took that challenge, and I ran away with it, and I used that opportunity where Mozart Bet brought that tournament, and it was a huge tournament. And FIFA Best, that's the team which won that tournament, and they were really supportive. And Bundes is a team over there. They're so popular over there. They were the ones who were really supporting me in terms of buying my products, my products on a daily basis in large sum. So I was really appreciative, and I really appreciate them up to today. And that's how I grew that way. Now, still masks were on at that moment. And one day I was walking along the road, and I met some guy selling masks at a very cheap price. I was like, bro, what do you mean you're selling masks at 5 bob? And he was like, yeah, I'm selling them at 5 bob. I was like, okay. I made some, because in life you just have to be smart. Just meeting somebody and telling them to show you where they get their masks. They won't. It would be easy.
Yeah, it's very true.
So I first made some good friendship with them. Started greeting him on a daily basis, motivating them. Yeah, so he felt like, hey, this guy understands what I'm doing. He's a good guy. So when it reached a point where I was asking him, bro, where do you get your stuffs? He was like, oh, you want to do the same thing? Hey, you've been so good, because, in Nairobi, finding a spot to sell your stuff isn't easy.
Difficult.
Yeah, so for him, he used to think maybe I'll chase him away from where he had gotten a good spot, because where he had chosen to sell from, it was a lucrative place in terms of how he could sell on a daily basis. So he used to sell there with fear, because where I come from in Kibra, people do fear that place, because there are these hoods where the youth dominate the place. If you're a new guy and you wanna sell stuff from there, they'll be like, yeah, yo, bro, you have to give us something, or we go, or we take these things. You understand? So he used to be like, you're a good guy. You're not like the others who come for something small. So he used to like me. So from that, I took that opportunity and asked him, where do you get this stuff? And he open-heartedly told me where he gets them. He actually sent me plus his. He was like, so if you go there, you go and buy plus mine. So I went there. He gave me even his money to go and buy, and he even didn't know me. I was a stranger, but he was like, if you wanna do this, most definitely you won't run with them. Yeah. So he gave me even his money to go and buy for him, because he was so busy. At that time, masks were a must in Nairobi. If you don't have a mask, you get arrested. So he used to be busy, even time to go to town. He didn't have time to go to town. So he was so busy. So he was like, you'll go, buy for me and buy your stuff, and then you bring back mine, and then you go sell. And he actually gave me a selling point where he thought it's a good place to sell, and I really appreciate him. He's called Peter. Yeah, Peter. So I really appreciate him because he now elevated me from now. Because apparently in Nairobi, it's a capital city where in the morning is where many people go at work to work. I mean, so he gave me another chance or another opportunity whereby, because the bananas I used to take them from maybe 11, could go buy them at 11, then start selling them by 11:30, 12 when the sun is out. Now he gave me a chance to even wake up earlier because those days I used to wake up early, go run, then play some football, then come back, prepare, and then go buy bananas, go sell. But now he gave me an opportunity where I could wake up early to sell masks because in the morning that's where people are going to work, and at that time people couldn't go to work without masks. Yeah, so I could wake up early, sell these masks. Late at 11, go buy bananas, take to the football pitch where I could make even more money. So he gave me another opportunity. Now masks. I got into masks, sold masks, and then some people were like, bro, you have masks, we need lollipops and sweets, bro. For some, some people, maybe they've just taken some influence in terms of alcohol. Now they want something that will hide something that will hide the smell of the alcohol or something else that maybe they smoke or something. So they told me, bring us sweets. I was like, oh, you want sweets? I went and brought sweets. That way, now their ladies, when they go to watch football, they come with their ladies. The ladies were like, you don't have cookies. I was like, oh, you want cookies? I went and brought cookies. You understand? Now I was growing like in that manner. So in that case, I grew. Now I opened a small place in Karanja Road. That's actually where I come from, Karanja Road, in Kibra. So that's where I set up a small open air market, small open air market, my own market that is for my own products. Sold there for quite a bit, and it was actually good because at that moment masks were doing so well, and I came like a savior from where I was coming from, because people were like, bro, we've been suffering, we've been buying this thing for 20 shillings, some are telling us 10 bob. Now me, I came with 5 bob. So I was like a savior because it was a must. Without a mask you can't go past, you can't go to town, and in Nairobi, people have to go to town to, job or for business. So people had to go to town, and that means they have to buy masks. So I came as a savior. So everybody could come buy boxes from me because they were like, let me just buy a box because it's something that I need to buy daily. I need to have daily, on a daily basis. So let me just have it on a large sum. Yeah, so that's how I started business, Now I started adding, whenever somebody asks me for maybe pencils, go and bring pencils for the, pupils or students who are going to school. Yeah, like that, sharpeners, rubbers, just like that. That's how I grew. Then it reached a point where the person who invested in me, with 100 shillings, now was like, I see you're
growing.
Yeah, you're growing. Now come to town.
Okay.
Yeah, was like come to town, and there's an opportunity over here, and the opportunity was this thing called ice pop. I don't know if you know it. Ice pop. It's an ice where it's something like ice
With a stick.
Yeah, and there are those which are in polythene papers. Yeah. So
Chocolates.
different
Milkish.
flavors. Yeah. So I took them to town, and getting a spot in town is not easy. So I went to scout first for a spot. It wasn't easy, but due to being a social and being nice, I went there. I didn't know, like, having change in town is a big deal. Having change in town is a big deal. People even sell change in town. Like, for example,
Coins.
somebody has 1,000 bob and needs change. You'll give them 980. Yeah, they give you 1,000, you give them 980. You've sold change. That's how they work.
What?
Yeah, in town, having change in town is a big deal. Like, people sell change. If you have if you have 500 and you need change for 500, you are given for 80. Yeah, they sell it at 20 bob. Yeah, so it's a big deal in town having change, and at that moment I was having change. So when I went there, my idea was like, I need a spot where people are I was told near Tuk, Tuk, Kenya Poly.
Yeah.
Way back it used to be called Kenya Poly, but right now it's called Kenya Technical University.
University,
Yeah, that's where I went because the person used to study in Tuk. So I was like, come, there's an opportunity here. And I'm so grateful for the support and for the eye-opening ideas. So I went there and I told them like, yo, how are you guys doing this? How are the kanjos? They opened up because it was a young guy. We just blended because I've actually helped him with change because I had cash because I was doing business. So I had coins, lots of maybe 50 notes, 100 notes, 200. So me helping him with change, I didn't know I was actually making good friendship with him. So he liked me because I really helped him that day because that day he was busy. And in town, if you go for change, you're losing customers because customers won't wait for you. They'll go to the next person. So that day when I was standing next to him, I was really helping because he would, do you have 200 change? I give him. Do you have 500 change? I give him. Do you have 50? I give him coins, So then I asked him, bro, how do you guys do business here? He was like, you just come, speak to some guys nicely, and that's what I did. The next day I came with a different product. You don't come with the same product where you find people selling some stuff because they will be like, yo, bro, this is my spot. I'm selling this. You can't sell the same thing with me because this is my spot, which is tough to get a spot in town. CBD, that is in Kenya, Nairobi. So I came with something different. People embraced it because it was a bit sunny that time. I think it was in February. January, February, there it's usually sunny. So ice pop really did well. I used to come with lots of ice pops, sell all of them, and I give thanks to the Almighty. Now that's how I got to be a hawker in the CBD, yeah. So after that, now I rooted the place. I really did business there, sold. Now challenges came in where kanjos used to come.
Yeah.
Kanjos used to come, some are good. They'll be like, you know what, we understand what you're doing. You know what, just do what you'll do. We don't have any problem, then we leave you. Yeah, that way. Then police, now it reached a point where I think, I don't know how to put it, but I think authorities over that place were like, these guys are now getting many or something, or our businesses were growing too big. Because for me, I was really growing so fast. I used to add things on a daily basis because people were asking for things. And with me, if you ask something, tomorrow I have it. I'm going to buy it and come with it. So I was growing real quick. So I was
expanding the
space. So they were like, hey, these guys are becoming too many here. And I think, and again, I was selling near a high-end, not extremely high-end, but at least a well-set-up restaurant. And I was selling soda and water at a cheap price. And then they were selling soda and water quite expensive. So I think that one clashed with them, and so
they weren't happy.
I wouldn't say they weren't happy, but they were like, this competition is now affecting us now. So they were like, to the police, because we were just near Railways police station, and I think challenges came whereby now we were being, caught and being told you guys don't have the papers to sell, the right documents to sell from there. So they say cat and rat games, hiding, selling. When you see them, you run, But we were being caught up quite much, and I was like, this is too much, man. So
Were you arrested?
Yeah, a couple of times. I've been arrested a couple of times, but I've never slept inside the cells. So I used to, the same day, find a bail. Then we come out. So it was raising. The bail was raising every moment we caught. If last time you paid 1,000, this time you'll pay 1,500. The next time you caught, you'll pay 2,000. The next time you called, 2,500. That way until it reached. I was like, it's like I'm working for them. Yeah, and then I started YouTube while still in Nairobi, doing football analysis, previews and reviews of football, and then I added with some gossip, Nairobi gossip or international gossip, which were doing actually well. Then, because I've been a fan of Marwa for the longest time, I think 2017, I've been following him for the longest time. Yeah, I used to like those nightlife videos he used to do. So I used to follow him that much. And then the sister came in, then the brother came in. Now, I was like, and then I used to see how people come here and then their life, get changed. So my friend, my really close friend, told me again, now what do you think? You have YouTube and I see people going there at the villa and getting shout outs and their channel boom. And they do well from there. The same friend who invested me 100 shilling, now, yeah, he gave me the opportunity to come and he gave me the idea to come to CBD, to sell the ice pops and whatever came after. And then now it was like, now you need to change. Yeah, you've started YouTube, I can see you're doing nicely. Now I think you need to go there. At least you can they say kickstart. Yeah, you need to at least to boost it. So I decided to make the decision to come, which wasn't easy because I left everything. You understand? I left everything in terms of business, because where I was kind of monopoly in terms of what I was selling, e.g. cigarettes, lots of things. Because where I was, shops were far from where I was. And then I was selling with a good price, not the normal town price, because in town things are a bit expensive. So for me, I was selling them, a bit fairly. So people really liked me. They were really supporting me because they could find things cheaper from me, because I couldn't pay rent. I wasn't paying rent. It was open air. So I wasn't paying rent. In terms of town, CBD rent is quite expensive, and that is why I feel people have to, charge things a bit expensive to at least be able to run their business in CBD, because it comes with lots of expenses to have a business in CBD. So it will just make sense for them to be a bit expensive. So I just made the decision to come to this area, which wasn't easy because I was used to cash flows, day in, day out, cash flow. So now coming this side, there's no cash flow. Now I have to focus on this YouTube, because if I was to come with the same mentality here, I couldn't have focused on YouTube. So when I came here, people were coming. I didn't come with a gift. I just came like with bare hands. So people were coming with a gift. I see them, this guy has just arrived, boom, he has given shout out, he has gone. But I was used to say no worries, my day will one day reach. So that way, being supportive, helping people. Now, yesterday, Marwa, we were talking with Marwa, and I shared Akanjo. Actually, Akanjo came here. Yeah. Akanjo came here and it's a lady. She was asking to be helped to open a YouTube channel, because she just came, she didn't know anything about YouTube. Even her, I was told, she used to work with NMS, and NMS was a contract, and the contract finished. Yeah. When the contract finished, they were still waiting to be enrolled on the county government now. And for her, she was telling me, that's not her thing, harassing people on the streets, taking, maybe some cash here and there, which she haven't worked for. She couldn't feel it, it wasn't her thing. Inside her heart, she was just doing it, but inside her heart, it wasn't her thing, because, everybody is trying to make their ends meet, and now you are the one to stop them, you are the one to harass them. So she was like, no, me, I don't want to do that anymore. Now the mother motivated her to come to Marwa'S place, because the mother is apparently abroad. So the mother told her, go to Marwa'S place, your life will change. With the faith, that's the same thing she did. She came here not knowing anything about YouTube. She had just seen some few videos about Marwa. Now she came and she was like, now I want to open my YouTube channel. Then when she was asking, she asked Pasi. Pasi is the lady who cooks chapatis, who prepares chapati here at Marwa'S place. It's _Pasi. That's her YouTube name. So when she came and asked Percy, it's underscore Percy, where, how can you help me to open a YouTube channel? Even underscore Percy doesn't know that much, because for her, she was even helped. So she was like, let me show you a guy who will help you. So I don't know how she chose me. She just came and told me, come and help this lady to open a YouTube channel. So when I went to open a YouTube channel, she was sharing, where do you come from? I was from Nairobi. Nairobi, oh nice. I'm glad you come from Nairobi. Actually, we come from the same region. She's a Luya, I'm a Luya. Yeah, so she was like, wow, like, I feel like, when you go somewhere and you find somebody whom you can resonate and connect, she was at peace, me helping her. So she opened up, she was like, in Nairobi life, she didn't know me, I've come from Nairobi and I was doing hawking. So she was like, I was a kanjo, but, like that stuff, nini. So I was like, oh, you are a kanjo? Oh, yeah. Now I shared to her, even me, I was a hawker. So I told her, imagine if you could be a kanjo and maybe one day you could have harassed me, and then today I'm the one helping you open your YouTube channel.
Imagine.
Yeah, so I was like, in life, you should really, never despise anybody. Whenever that person might be low, it's just a temporary thing. Just respect them, treat them with the utmost respect, kindness. Yeah, and then just move, because you never know where the world will help you guys meet once again, and maybe you'll be the one seeking help, or the other person will be the one seeking help from you. So I helped her open the YouTube channel. Actually helped her, have the first video done correctly, because she was so shy, and she actually wanted to start with Swahili. And I was like, yo, you can't start with Swahili, because Marwa'S audience don't understand Swahili. So thank you, I could have done Swahili. That could be a waste. So I shared any knowledge I had in terms of YouTube with her. She was so appreciative. Right now she calls me her son. She's actually here, I'll show you.
Okay.
Yeah, you should actually interview actually. She really has a very good story, actually. Yeah, she really has a good story, because being a kanjo is not a joke in CBD.
Yeah, she was working in Nairobi.
Yeah.
I think she has the best
story. And then with the Sakaja stories about kanjos pouring people's stuff. So she'll enlighten more on how
I think guys
things.
we are going to interview
we'll interview her.
Like last month. Is it last month?
No, she came here last week.
No, I meant the video that was trending. Was it last month?
Yeah, they've messed people so many times. Like 2 or 3 weeks can't end before they messing people's business.
Like
so
that girl who Eric Omondi
helped
to help.
Yeah.
She has a big boutique now.
Now, she was doing smokies.
Yes.
There's that lady who was apparently able differently. They are called able differently.
Yes.
That woman.
No, that one was another lady. Maybe that one's
I'm saying in terms of how many people they're frustrated.
Yes.
Yeah, so she'll have a very good perspective, because people don't have that. They don't understand why such happen. So she'll elaborate, and it would be a great opportunity for your viewers to learn one or two things as to why such things happen, and as to why they choose to harass people, or choose to do the way they think, choose to do the things the way they do. So that's how
got yourself into Marwa.
Yeah, Marwa'S video, and people really liked it. And personally, I hadn't reached 1,000 subscribers, and
so you are 760 something.
Yeah.
Not 76.
Yeah. So they helped me reach 1,000 subscribers, and right now it's continuing to grow, and I really appreciate everybody who has been supporting me and kindly continue supporting me. And I want to really appreciate for the people when I came here. When you come to Nyabuhanzi, you need somewhere to sleep. So I want to give thanks to Clinton the Explorer, African Village Cook, and it's underscore Jamie. Those are 3 people who helped me in terms of accommodation, food. They really helped me a lot, and I want to appreciate them. And of course, I am Marwa for allowing us to get into his compound as strangers, because everybody who comes here, lots of 98% are strangers, and he allows them, considering the level he is. there are some people who aren't at Marwa'S level, but you can't access them. You understand? So for him, he's so kind. Kindly support him. Road to 1 million subscribers. We shall appreciate when you help him reach 1 million subscribers. Right now, that's his goal. And kindly subscribe to I am Marwa'S YouTube channel, and even follow him on all social media platforms at I am underscore Marwa. Yeah, at I am underscore Marwa. Kindly support him. He's the one who's helping us in terms of everything.
Very true, yeah. He's a good man.
Yeah. So basically that's it. And maybe if you have another question, I can answer.
Wow, amazing. Guys, I don't know what to say. Amazing stories. In fact, we like sharing stories so that we can learn. You know, sometimes sharing is caring, and sharing we learn a lot of things which we never knew. Now, Romy, you have decided to quit your job completely. What if it's a what if? What if YouTube won't go the way you expected?
For me, what I can say, it's all mental. You know, in everything in this world, it's all mental. So where I've reached right now, there's nothing which will stop me from being achievable.
Achieve your dreams.
There's nothing that will make me not achieve my dreams, because the way I've strategized myself in terms of what I've planned ahead, I believe by God's grace, because for me, you know, as much as I'm young, I'm still spiritual, I'm still God-fearing. I believe it will work, because so far, you know, being here for 2 months, relatively 2 months right now.
Been here 2 months.
Yeah. And yesterday is when I was being given a shout out.
After
You understand?
2 months.
Yeah. So people used to come here, even I see them, someone has just arrived, they are given a shout out, they are at 2,000, you are still at 500, you know, but you're like, you know, you still keep on pushing. Because again, Steve J1 told us, you know, you just keep on putting in the work. Time will come where your moment will reach. Because, you know, Mara usually says, this is your moment. Yeah, so he used to tell us, just keep on pushing. This thing, you don't, because again, Mara doesn't like people just coming to him, yeah, give me shout out. Because, you know, you have to respect him with the work he's doing. He can't be blogging there and then you run to him without respect. Give me shout out. It has to be mutual. Yeah, he has to give it to you willingly. Yeah, you can't force yourself to him, because if you do that, you'll be pissing him off and you'll be disrespecting him. So there's no way I could do that, you know. So I had to be patient. And considering I didn't come with a gift, you understand. So for those who are fortunate about a little bit fortunate, they came with gifts, and for them they were lucky. They were being given shout out, and their channel boomed. So in life, if you're watching, never lose hope. Just keep on pushing, no matter how your success might be late. Because in life, there are late boomers. They're called late boomers. People who tend to be successful after lots of people have been successful. And I believe you learned a lot. For me, I've been learning. I feel like it was the right moment, because for somebody like Steve J1 was sharing to us, for him, he was given a shout out today, the next day, he's monetized, and he didn't know he was monetized. Now the third day is like, Maro is telling him, can I see your channel? Now when he's giving out his phone, Maro say, look at you, you're losing cash, because now, like when you get monetized and you don't apply, those views are going with they're going.
Like,
so for him, it was like he lost nearly 500,000 in terms of cash. Yeah, he lost more than 500,000 because he didn't know he was supposed to apply for monetization. So I learned over the time. I was learning. People come here, get 1,000 subscribers, or even get watch hours. I learn. For me, I was just learning everything, learning for people's experience, and I believe maybe God had said, yesterday was your time. Now you can now start implementing things. Yeah. And I really appreciate Mr. Maro for the opportunity he gave me yesterday, and I believe he's such a great man and so generous actually, in terms of helping people. He has a big heart that really helps people.
Sure.
And, may God continue blessing him. Yeah, together with his family.
Very true.
Yeah.
So guys, I think it's a very straightforward story, nothing to add, nothing to ask. I know guys, you enjoy watching such stories. They're the one we need to listen, not the negativity. We need only positive vibes. So yeah, it has been a very good story. I know maybe for those people who could want to know what he does, I'm going to share the name. Romy is me. Is me. IZ. So guys, I'm going to share his name. It will be in blue color. Once you click it, it will take you directly to his channel. And guys, please, Team Cyprian, let's support him. You know, supporting one another is the most important thing, guys. We need to support one another. I know you have been supporting me. Also, I'm kindly requesting you to support my brother here so that you can keep on enjoying the nice story, whatever he's going to do. I don't know what you have ventured in.
So for me, it's travel and event, but of course, for me, I'm versatile. Yeah, but mainly travel and event. I travel and, any event that's out there, I'll be open to attend, but I'm open to anything in terms of interviews, in terms of adventure, anything. I won't limit myself. So, and then my life, personal life. If you want to know anything about me, come to my YouTube channel. I'm open, I'm free, so you'll get to learn everything. I've said that and you've smiled. I don't know why.
I don't know if I've smiled. I don't know, guys. Can you leave a comment there? Did you see me smiling? This guy, I think, is accusing me, guys. No. He's accusing me, guys. Please comment down there so that we can know, did I smile? Is he lying or is telling us the truth? So, guys, it has been an amazing, amazing, amazing video or interview. I've enjoyed with you guys. In fact, I do also enjoy. The way you enjoy, I also enjoy. I don't know if you enjoy.
Yeah, for me, actually, whenever I interview somebody, I get inspired, I get motivated, and you learn.
Yes.
It's an educative conversation. You get to learn.
At the same time, we learn a lot. Like now I've learned never despise anyone.
Anywhere, even the least person that you might think they are, never despise anybody. Because you've seen on YouTube channel, on YouTube, other people's YouTube channel, somebody just a billionaire.
But humbling themselves.
Yeah, humble themselves in terms of making them look poor and homeless. Then people pass them. Now somebody from nowhere who's unthinkable of comes and helps, and then he says, you come. Yeah. For doing that, blesses that person with some very big gifts in terms of changing their life. So never despise anybody. Just be a kind and be a good person as much as you can, and God will actually use you. Yeah, because God works through people. God can't come down here and work for himself. He used people. Like Marwa, for me, I feel like God uses him for sure. He's changed lots of lives out here, and I feel like God uses him. So if you're a good person out there, God will use you, and God will bless you, and people will actually bless you, because you see how much or how many gifts Marwa receives on a daily basis. Just because people see he helps people, so he receives back whatever he gives. So I feel like if you're a kind person or a good person, it comes back.
Wow.
Yeah, sure.
Amazing. So guys, let's cut this short and say thank you so much for always supporting. And if you are new here, kindly consider subscribing so that you be one of our family members. And guys, keep enjoying, keep smiling, and above all, put God first in everything you do. So guys, gonna say goodbye. See you in our next video. Bye.